Welcome to Inspiring International School, and today we study subtopic 6.3 photochemical smog. This is first part of this subtopic. Let's start by some significant ideas of this subtopic. First, the combustion of fossil fuels produces primary pollutants, which may generate secondary pollutants and lead to photochemical smog, whose levels can vary by topography, pollution density, and climate. Second one, photochemical smoke has significant impacts on societies and living systems. And the last one, photochemical smoke can be reduced by decreasing human reliance on fossil fuels. As you can see, photochemical smoke may influence human health and atmosphere and climate change and greenhouse effect. In every topic, you need to know some significant ideas, and after this topic or after any topic, you need to go back to these significant ideas and revise if you understand all of them. Let's start by primary and secondary pollutants and their definitions. As you can see here in this picture, there is air pollution and primary pollutants and secondary pollutants, how they form, and maybe there are some differences between them. And let's discuss it first. Primary pollutants, here you can see a picture of a big city with air pollution and primary secondary pollution and photochemical smoke, which we are studying right now. So primary pollutants, they are emitted directly from a process. So these are pollutants which are formed in the source of this pollution. The process may be natural, so primary pollutants can be natural. For example, volcanic eruptions, or anthropogenic, so human-made. For example, industry, motor vehicle exhausts, and a major source of anthropogenic air pollution is from the combustion of fossil fuels. And this produces, here you can see the list of primary pollutants. So carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, unburned hydrocarbons, nitrogen oxides, and sulfur dioxide. There is a huge list of primary pollutants, but we can just understand only these types of primary pollutants and some exhausts and emissions. That it means we can write in our papers this list if we are asked about. Secondary pollutants, they are formed when primary pollutants undergo a variety of reactions with other chemicals which exists in the atmosphere, which are already exist in the atmosphere. So we take primary pollutants and they we conduct some reactions with primary pollutants and we get secondary pollutants. So secondary pollutants are results of reactions with primary pollutants. And here you can see a list of secondary pollutants. For example, troposperic ozone, particulates produced from gases, primary pollutants, and PAN. And here in the picture, you can see how we inhale primary and secondary pollutants from in industry emissions. Let's discuss how tropospheric ozone is formed. There is only about 10% of atmospheric ozone in the troposphere. Ozone contributes to global warming and greenhouse effect since it is a greenhouse gas. Tropospheric ozone is formed by a chain of chemical reactions. It is made from nitrous oxides and oxygen, as you can see here. Formation of tropospheric ozone is harmful for human health. And now let's discuss possible effects of tropospheric ozone for human health. So first, ozone is a toxic gas and an oxidizing agent, and it is even stronger than oxygen as an oxidizing agent. That is why ozone is even worse than oxygen. Oxygen causes oxidation. Ozone has then extra oxygen atom, so it is worse. The next one, damage to plants. Tropospheric ozone is absorbed by plant leaves. In the leaves, ozone degrades chlorophyll, so photosynthesis and productivity are reduced. So ozone is harmful for plants. That is why our aim is to reduce amount of ozone in the troposphere. Damage to humans at low concentrations, photochemical smoke can reduce the actions of the lungs, so causing breathing difficulties, and may increase susceptibility to infection. So it can be harmful for our immunity system, and we will not be able to fight against infection and some pathogens. It also causes eye, nose, and throat irritation. And the last one, damage to materials and products, because ozone attacks natural rubber, cellulose, and some plastics. It reduces the lifetime of car tires, and it also bleaches fabrics. Thank you for watching, subscribe, and see you later.